It's just for the plot, but we all know it is probably not. Little chat with another slice of life. Biggles keeps talking about another villainess. And a company beside it, and you there. Watashi tachi wa sorera wa subete bunsen ishimasu. It's the Biggles breakdown, another anime night, fighting over shows and the plots. It's time for the Biggles breakdown.
Members only live stream new. Schedule your live to switch to members only. No, why would I do that, YouTube? Hello, everybody. My name's Biggles, and YouTube told me to get rid of all of you. How dare they? You know? Why would they want you to leave?
But YouTube doesn't like the chat. It thinks that you're just pay pigs. We don't think that you're pay pigs, although we do still appreciate your money. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Plus, any question you want to ask me, you can ask me, and most of the time I won't have an answer, but I'll try. You know. But
would you fuck Kafka Hibino?
Would I fuck Kafka Hibino? No. Kafka has a dick and he pees out of his nipples.
That is a fact that I genuinely fucking forgot. I didn't need to remember that.
That is so fun. That's like my favorite thing about Kaiju number 8. like the actual Kaiju is he pees from his nipples. And it just randomly happens and he's like, I can't stop it.
We're starting this one off strong, huh?
Yeah. Thanks, YouTube. So we were going to do a little thing for little Chad for his birthday, but he's not here. So I'm joined by Crimson Kawaii because he's so freaking adorable, right, Crimson? No, he's not. He just thinks he's Marin. I've seen the video. We'll end up clipping that because that should be for the ladies when they see the super chat.
The video does not exist.
It's deleted already? No! Okay. That could have been for the ladies, you know? Every time they super chat.
I don't think anyone wants to see my fucking ugly mug in that clip.
Kawaii.
Just fucking drunk Crimson being a jackass, you know.
First, Kafka couldn't get Mina, and now he can't even get Biggles. Getting Mina doesn't even make sense in the story because 85% of the time that Kafka is seen with Mina, it's when they're kids. Plus, on top of that, Mina is like too many losing heroines. There you go. The childhood friend seems to be friend zoned. But he's not even in the 3rd division for more than half the fucking manga. So doesn't make sense. They're completely apart the entire story. So there was no chance for any romance to grow during that time. All right, now let's Little Chad's not here, so I don't want to start with Rui Rocks because if he does show up, then we can talk about Rui Rocks, which was an Amari episode, which had choo-choo trains. So it was bad. All right.
Choo-choo trains. You said that in the most immature way possible, my friend.
Man, I love choo-choos. I don't know if you know this, but my great-grandfather had choo-choos in his basement. So anytime we would go over to his house, I would just play with model trains for hours and hours and hours. And then I really wish Little Chad has joined. There we go.
Did you Are you familiar with the kids' toys Geo Tracks?
I don't know what they
are. We getting Biggles?
We were talking about choo-choos while we were waiting for you because Rui Rocks is a choo-choo episode.
Yeah, coaching Little League is a time-consuming thing.
Hey, man.
But it's worth it. It's worth it.
I have no problems with you coaching Little League.
Anyway, I basically grew up with toy trains that, like I said, Geo Tracks. That's the big toy that I had, and it was effectively.
Did you have some of the Thomas ones too?
No, mostly just the geotrack stuff. So like the trains were like remote control, and you could basically you could tell it to go forward or backward. But the tracks were all in like segmented pieces that all had like there were specific shapes. Like it was either straight or you had a curve or you had like the Y or whatever, and you can make your own tracks and everything. They all snap together. You can make bridges and all of that kind of stuff. It was cool. It was basically what I played with as a kid.
I got in trouble sometimes because it was like thousands of dollars worth of trains, and I would just like take them and change the tracks they were on and like be like choo choo. Yeah. But we have choo choos in this episode of Brewy Rocks, and it is an almost Nagi free episode.
This was your Amari supremacy episode.
Amari supremacy. There we go.
Yeah, like the all three fucking Amari supremacists out there
Amari,
together simultaneously busting a nut.
I am still trying to figure out what exactly was nerfed on Amari because it looks like she's exactly the same as she's always been.
She's back to normal now, but in that episode,
He's specifically talking about one episode.
Yeah, they cheaped out on the animation and her butt was nerfed. Okay? She looked flatter than Rui, okay?
You fucking nerf your butt.
Not possible. That thing's fucking huge. So let's go.
Biggles walks through the house and all you hear is
Biggles is giving a standing ovation every time he walks by.
Oh jeez.
It's all around the world. Nah, 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 nah.
All right, so this is a Nagi-less episode, and one of my favorite parts of this entire episode is when Rui's like, "We could just climb up here," and Amari's like, "No, it's not safe. Maybe if Nagi was here, right?" Or Agato Senpai, is that how she says it?
Arato. Nagi Arato.
Yeah, there we go. And Rui's like, "Oh yeah, we don't want anybody to get hurt, and it would be Amari." Like it'd just be like Amari's going to get hurt, and then Saito is like, "I love you, Amari," and Amari's like, "You like me too much. You rely on me too much." Like,
I genuinely do appreciate the Amari episode because it was nice to see her like get some attention in all of this. She's kind of like an unsung character who does deserve a little bit of attention in her own right. She's just not Nagi, and it's really hard to be Nagi.
Well, if I can turn this around to why Nagi is really the core person for this episode, she pushed Amari to still do this. She was like, remember when she was like, "Have fun tomorrow," and walks out, and she's like, "Wait, I'm still going." I thought we were going to cancel.
You got to babysit, supervise.
Clearly, I think what they're showing is that Nagi is trying to, and she's doing a really good job of it, to help develop everyone's character, like where they have a weakness, to try to help them through that. With Amari, she's not confident, even though she has all this knowledge and capability. She's just, lacking in confidence. And so you can see that through the series so far that Nagi is really trying to reinforce that Amari is capable and can not just write papers, can get out there and do things. And part of it was getting a mentorship role with Saito, and now taking both of the girls out and being the leader and being responsible for them. Like, you're ready for this step. You can handle this step. Take it.
Yeah, that's effectively the kind of feeling that I've always gotten out of the relationship between Nagi and Imari. Is Nagi is the one pushing Imari to, get better, to like overcome her like weaknesses and everything. And I've always, kind of had a soft spot for those kinds of characters, the people who are actually, encouraging everyone to like do their best.
Understandable. And the rock of the week is magnesium, the pink one, right?
Manganese.
Manganese. Okay, sorry. It is in sub, and I can't read, so please forgive me. I am illiterate. Yes, that is a well-known fact.
To be fair, I can't really blame you for the magnesium manganese mix up. It's a pretty easy one to do.
I assume they're spelled similar, and that's why I couldn't read it right.
They,
They-
bruh, did you like magnesium, manganese? Yeah, they're probably spelled pretty similar if they sound similar.
Hey, you know what? There's words that sound exactly the same that are spelled way different.
You got, I'm just manganese. All right. What did
Big
you?
ones, the big rocks, and there were
And-
choo-choos, and they found one from a crash. I think did the
No,
crash? Was that it? Well,
no. So what happened is they
It's not-
all right. So when you do the tracks, right, you need a buffer on the ground, trailings. You know, if you ever look at train tracks, you see there's rocks. You know, there's a rock base, then there's the wooden planks and the tracks on top of them. What we got and we got this detail filled in later when she went back and read the last bit of the book, was that due to those storms that were coming through, there was a section of track that had washed out with the rock underpinnings. So in order to get and by the way, they gloss over that this is clearly during World War II when they were sending these things to help in the war effort against Americans. Which, because it's Japanese, it's not as big, they're not going to worry about that. So in the flashback from the book, the person who was running the train said, like, it's important, we need to get this load of materials out to the, fabricators. So we're going to basically use the ore to buttress the tracks so the rest of the train can go. And, it's an interesting thing because had Amari read the entire story, she might have been more aware of why that was, but she made the right guess. That they were filling in, and she just didn't know why they would use such high grade ore to fill in tracks, because that was the valuable stuff. So it was interesting. It was cool where you got that different animation style with the flashback from the book, which is
like the
always a nice touch.
Black and white. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
I mean, I continue to be impressed with the effort they are putting into the animation on this show. It is just there's no reason it should look this good.
But it does, and we thank them.
Yeah, this is an anime that is just genuinely getting a treatment that is like way better than you would expect out of it. And it makes it really just genuinely fantastic. The story's always good. I really like the characters and the developments that they get. I like the subject matter. I like that ass.
I like that the character designs are natural. Like, sometimes with anime, right, the accusation is the anime tourists are gonna be like boob armor, or this, that, or the other, and they're trying to tear down what you're watching because of the silly
Where's
aesthetics.
her agency? Why does she dress like that?
Which
I should probably save this for later, but I was looking at my Dress Up Darling reviews on my anime list today.
Why is she a woman?
We'll get to that. I'll bring it up later, but yeah. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, but the character designs on this show are great because, especially as we see with Nagi, who's best girl, you can dress a girl in an outfit that is completely appropriate for what they're doing. Like her outfit with jeans, hiking boots, and the button-up shirt that she's wearing is completely work and task appropriate for going out there on these things she's doing, and she still looks gorgeous, hot. Then they take the younger kids in this and they give them age appropriate and task appropriate outfits for when they go out and are working on this stuff. This show is just a testament to how even when you're doing things, you can still make things that are aesthetically nice to look at and watch without having to like go that extra crazy mile. Like, now it is funny because they gave her a giant war hammer that she's toting around on her back, which is a nice kitschy element. but it's still, but even she gives an explanation for why she's bringing it, because sometimes she needs to crack boulders, and so that works.
All women should have a warhammer. Okay.
Yes, every waifu should come equipped with a warhammer just innately. But like you said, this is one of the things where like I have like probably I guess what you could consider minority opinions. So like with fan service, I've always been more of a fan of the stuff like with Nagi or like even with My Dress Up Darling, where it's less explicit just for the sake of being explicit, and it's more so in line with what you would expect out of reality. And I'm not one to say that reality means good, because generally I don't think being realistic automatically makes something good. Um, but when it comes to fan service, the tamer stuff, the more or the less risque and just more so like natural appeal to it, I think the better. That's why I have a problem with a lot of like very hardcore etchy series, and not with stuff like again My Dress Up Darling or with just the fan service in this one, because I feel like it's done tastefully and it's not done in a way where the entire show is centered around giving you an excuse to view some boobs. It's done in a way that actually, like just accentuates the already existing good parts of a show.
Mhm. I only notice fan service when it's like in your face. So like Goa.
Well,
But
I mean, like how many gratuitous shots do we get of Nagi? Like, I feel like it's pretty fair to say that that is fan service.
I mean, if you're seeing that bell,
if you're seeing the bell, you might be king. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, Little Chad was the only one who saw it, so it's probably because he's married, so he could pay attention to other scenes.
Probably.
And we're just like, there was a bell?
Yeah.
No, just
Look,
kidding.
I was pretty invested in everything but the bell. Okay.
But yeah, this was a good episode. Amari got to shine. The girls got to have fun. And it was good. But let's go into Clevitas. Because this is one that started to get, well, I mean, it's always been kind of dark.
Yeah.
But
So the Wednesday that this came out, I hadn't watched it yet, and Marcel came in and is like, "This is probably one of the best episodes of Clevitas that has come out." And I was like, "Okay, that'll be interesting." It's not exactly like me and Marcel have like always had the same taste. In fact, the first before he started hanging out in my chats, we would butt heads all the time on anime.
I assumed if I heard Marcel said this is the best episode, I would have been like, "Oh, tits are show." Like,
Maybe, but no, I watched it and he was right. This was a pretty freaking crazy episode of Clevitas.
yeah, we got the bird dude, and he like kicked the Clevitas thing. He's like, "Why are you here?" Like within something so weak, like, and then the guy's like, "You can fly," and he's like, "I won't do anything to betray my country. So if you have to, you can kill me." And then he goes and they flies, and he's like, "Oh, it's magic." It's like, man, this magic word is great because I could just use it as an excuse for anything and then believe it.
Well, it's a really good combination of things this episode that just make it outstanding. We can talk about
We find out who the Dark Lord is. The Dark Lord.
well,
of the
I
Dark
was
Lord.
specifically going to say, like, we do find out who the Dark Lord is, yes. But, like, we get Drell's backstory and, like, everything that happened with Alicia's father. So we know what's going on there now and why there was some form of conflict between the two. A lot of it starts to make sense after this episode. That part of it was pretty good.
Mhm.
But really, it's closer to the end where things get really freaking wild, because it
Oh,
changes your whole perspective on what this series actually is.
Yeah. So we thought the king was, well, yeah. Well, we spoil every week, so who gives a fuck? Because we talk
And
about
most
the
of the people
episode.
who are in here have watched it.
Yeah.
And if they aren't watching it, then
They're
well,
retarded. No, I'm just
that's
kidding.
your problem. You have
You're
watched.
watching, motherfuckers.
You've been around this show, around the breakdown for most of the spring season. If you haven't picked up the shows we're talking about at this point, or we just got to assume you aren't interested.
Yeah. And you're just here for us.
You're just here for Biggles to jiggle his tittles.
There you go.
Fan service Biggles.
Well, why haven't you? Dude, when I was on Twitch, anytime someone would give me biddies, I would shake my titties. Because I was like, listen, if the
Titties
girls
for
do it,
biddies.
listen, the girls would do it, I can do it. Otherwise, it's just sexist.
Are you saying you had a career as a Twitch e-thought?
I did. I shaked.
We have two undercover e-thoughts here.
I shook my titties for money.
Technically, all three of us, if you want to talk about the non-existent clip that Drunk Me made.
Kawaii. Yeah, the Headless King was not in my spin to win. Dude, I was like, what the fuck? That dude's still alive, and why is his head off?
Well, I'm more so talking about like this show presents magic like a new creation. And then you get to this point and it's like, oh, well, it's not that magic is new. It's that people forgot about it, except for the elites.
Mm-hmm. And they built a whole society around it and shit. Like, this has been fucking crazy. And then he's like, Clem or Clevites at the end. Wait, is his name Clem or Clev?
Clem.
He calls himself Clem.
Clem.
And the other beast guy thinks that Clem is just a familiar to Clevitas, so yeah.
And he's just like, hold on, I'm going to watch this Headless King sacrifice his grandchild. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Alicia's just like, what in the fuck?
Yeah. Did the spear guy and the bird guy get there in this episode yet?
No, I don't.
Not that we've seen.
So that's. Are they? Drell took off on the dragon and the sword, right? So is he going to? I don't think he'll get there in time. I don't know. I'm glad that guy's alive. I thought he was pretty cool with the ice power and being able to freeze all the water. So
yeah, I kind of expected it given the intro because I actually like listening to that song, so I've watched the intro. But given what we see in there, it looks like it was pretty apparent that he was going to be around, especially considering the fact that Drell expressly said, "I'm going to spare your life."
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like, that he was like still up and about, because I thought he would be like too fucked to move for a while, you know? But yeah, this show is really good. And because Silent Witch had a recap, I fucking hate recaps. I might put this like right next to it again.
I moved it back up over Secrets of the Silent Witch just because it was like literally one of the best episodes of Clevites next to the absolute worst episode of Secrets of the Silent Witch.
I know. I was so excited. I was like, it's Friday. I see like a 9.5 and I was like, fuck, my whole day is ruined. And I just like, I hate everything. And it was just the worst, man. When you get a recap episode of something you're really enjoying after like the emotional episode that was the week before, you're just like, oh shit. But this one, it's like, no, we're going to go fucking hard. And it's very good. It's a very good anime.
Yeah, I still think there are certain areas in which the animation could step up, but I'm really hoping that, because they do seem to like really go hard when Clevitas is in like beast form. I'm hoping that the final confrontation of this is a really well animated fight between Drell and Clevitas.
Mm-hmm. That would be awesome, especially because Drell has the Northern Dragon in his weapon, right? So it looks like there was some like evil inside the dragon itself. And
Well,
then
it looks like the dragon performed necromancy on Drell.
okay, that's what it was. Because
So I'm assuming that's what happened there, given the context given the clues that were given. So I mean, Drell wakes up in a pool of his own blood inside of a giant footprint after encountering the Lord of Dragons.
Mhm.
You can assume he basically just got killed. And then I'm guessing that the dragon, because Drell can use necromancy, I'm guessing that the dragon imbued Drell with some sort of like command spell or whatever to put him under his control,
well,
and is basically using him as like a puppet.
well, based on what the thing said, or I guess the dragon was like, what exactly did he say? He said, "Oh, well, now that power has to go somewhere." Or something like that, or something along that.
No,
Do you
it was
remember the
more. I
exact
think it
line?
was. So it belongs to you now.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I wonder if you're thinking it's necromancy. I wonder if that's what he's talking about there. That I thought he meant like something with the dragon's soul that he killed
That
because
that 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 is another, I think, fair interpretation of what goes on there. I don't really. I'm not like 100% committed to my theory. That's just my first thoughts on it. So it could be that.
So yeah, that I mean, I like where Crimson is going because that would explain why he had the dark Ichor to capture Clevitas when he did. Because if he had been reanimated, remember, just like when Clevitas reanimated, he reanimated her by pouring in the dark
Mhm.
Ichor into her. And so when he captured Clevitas, he used the supply he had in his own necromanced body to create the sphere to capture him, and then is living on through the sword that's been imbued with the soul and power is now the ichor from that is that's been flooded into there is what's giving his new body
Mhm.
shape and form. So I think Crimson is kind of right because it also, now the one thing I would disagree with is that he's being mind controlled, because as we've seen, you can be commanded and made to do things, but you still have your own mental faculties.
Well, what more so what I meant is that it's similar to what's going on with Alicia, where like he is under the command of the dragon and doesn't really have a choice.
Yeah, but I think he actually buys into it, which is the interesting thing that I think they're going to do.
Perhaps.
I don't know. I just think he's given enough monologues where it's his own kind of voice going out there. And I think this whole flashback was designed to give him his villain origin story, where he just bought into that whole mindset to wanting to bring the world down. Now, I think what's more interesting is the idea about the Forge and the concept that maybe the Forge won't let whoever is the current ruler die until the new one is anointed, is kind of where I
I
thinking.
Well, I thought it was more so the fact that he's building up magical power by sacrificing his own offspring.
See, I think the idea is that the next ruler has to go in. I think they've kind of said it has to go into the forge and be baptized in the fire. I think and it will also protect his grandson. Maybe. I mean, I think that's going to be the twist.
All right, go have fun with Ryan, okay? Just so you know, we talk about every episode every week. So if you haven't
We're
watched it by Monday,
we're
what
discussing
the fuck are you doing with
we're
your
just
life?
we're discussing a show that has a same day dub. Like if
I
you
know.
you can't even say, well, I'm waiting for the dub.
Yeah, again, I don't think it's unfair to say like you probably should expect spoilers at this point, especially when we're basically doing like in-depth breakdowns every freaking week. That's what we do.
Hold on,
You come
hold
in
on.
here like
He earned this. He earned this.
okay.
There you go. You got some dancing for $2. Thank you, Orlando. I'm retarded, okay? Yeah, me too, dude. It's okay. I forgive you.
No, I'm just saying it's a little unfair to say like, oh, y'all are spoiling it. Like we've been spoiling it for weeks and weeks and weeks because everyone
Absolutely.
here watches the show. We all know what we're talking about.
That is from the movie, by the way. Just if you have to go search for it.
So basically, I only have to watch the movie and nothing else. Got it.
Yeah, and you'll also get Urza in a Playboy bunny suit as she's working as a waitress.
Based.
As
Based.
a waitress while she's working a what are they called? Adventure? Not adventures. What are they called? Quests? I forgot what they're called. I think they're quests. All right.
Menial task.
Yeah, let's go to another one that got dark, but started off pretty fucking hilarious. My dress up darling.
How did this get dark?
How did it get dark? Did you fucking read the coffin game? Like he's fucking eating.
Oh, we're talking about the coffin. Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
where
I-
none of the characters actually exist. They're all just divergent parts of her fractured mind.
From her fucked up child, like, dude, I'm traumatized from that shit. I'm like, I don't want to watch the show anymore.
Can we talk about how weird it is that the little middle school girl is so in love with this game?
Did you ever hear about the Slender Man killings? Or the attempted Slender Man
Oh
killing,
yeah,
I should
no,
say.
I'm well versed. Yeah,
the
middle school
two
girls.
schizophrenic girls who tried to stab their friend to death.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, I've heard of the game, but I haven't heard of the killings because I don't really.
Yeah, there's this whole thing where two girls who were schizophrenic, basically, thought that Slender Man was telling them to kill their other friend. So they basically just like ganged up on her. They stabbed her a couple of times and tried to leave her in the woods. But the girl managed to make it all the way to a highway and get picked up and taken to a hospital.
Damn.
So nobody died, but there was an attempted killing.
Shit.
So
All right,
yeah, look,
listen,
horror.
people,
Look,
listen.
you got to keep in mind horror games in like that age bracket were all the rave a couple of years ago, or not a couple of years ago, but around the time that the manga was being written for this, it was not uncommon for girls to like get into horror games, or just anyone in general to like as a group decide to go check out like a horror game or something like that.
Well, it's like Doki Doki Literature Club, how Monica will like change the files on your computer and be like, I'm the only one who exists for you, while like killing everybody else off, deleting them. Right?
Huh. I don't know anything about that, but
that's the only horror game I know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't really play horror games myself, so it's not like I can judge. What I'm saying though is like it feels like it's in line because like even my friends who aren't like horror game enthusiasts played games like Silent Hill as a group.
Yeah,
it's not an uncommon thing.
Yeah, I just never play horror games. They creep me out. And this one, I'm like, oh my God, this one fucked me up. It's like, I was like Gojo in that scene where he's like,
huh?
I need a break. Please stay away from me. Like, and then like it gets dark because Marin has like a breakdown over like how she might have been friend zoned, So she has like a breakdown, and not the Biggles breakdown.
I don't think you can really categorize it as like your typical breakdown. It's more so just her apprehension at the idea of she's known she liked Gojo for quite a while now. Like she is well aware.
I love you on the phone.
Yeah. But the idea that like she thought he was, ready to sleep with her, and then it turns out she had just misunderstood. She is now terribly worried that it might be the case that she just, misunderstands his feelings entirely. She's nervous about it. And honestly, I can't say I blame her given that situation. But it's understandable. I don't really think it's dark. It's more so just like I guess Biggles can't relate because he's never actually been in love with anyone.
I mean, my last girlfriend stabbed me, so.
Yeah, I feel like it would kind of be hard to recover from that one. My last girlfriend stabbed me too, but it was just in the back.
Oh, mine was in the hand
Hmm.
because I blocked it. And
Yeah,
it fucking hurt.
I'm talking metaphorically, Biggles. I'm talking
Oh.
metaphorically.
I'm talking literally.
Yeah, I figured. Ironically, I have been stabbed with a steak knife before.
Oh, I've been cut by a steak knife by one of the girls.
Where do you think this scar came from?
I don't know. A steak knife? Did I
No,
guess right?
actually,
Oh.
that actually has nothing to do with the steak knife. I shit you not, it has like literally nothing to do with the steak knife.
Damn. That could have been hilarious.
No, I always tell everyone a different story about this scar just to keep them guessing.
It was little Chad, our favorite girl /
Our favorite
birthday,
undercover e-girl, yes.
favorite
Well,
/
I mean,
birthday person.
that's right.
What did you do for your birthday? You do anything fun?
Had a little league game and then just
Nice. Did they win?
no, but they
Son of a
tried.
bitch. Get better, coach. No, just kidding.
Man, you're the worst kind of person. We would not allow you on the field.
I'm like the dad in the stands. Come on, coach, teach them something. You know, just like start yelling at the coaches rather than the kids. I played
No,
7-0
no,
in the
both
dark.
teams did several innings where they maxed out their runs that they could score. It was fine. It's just, they're still
Anyway.
learning. Doing anyway. Yeah, just family time, cake, good stuff. Watching anime, and in this case, my dress up darling. And I enjoyed the episode. I thought it was funny because Marin was so comical. I love the exaggerate, like and he's like, "Why are you over on that corner?" And she's like, "Oh no, do I have to? Is this happening now?"
He's like, it's your house. It should be in the middle. And she's like, the beginning part was super funny. And then
she's like, I'm just nervous. I'll feel better after I eat.
I will say though, I like as long as we're like still kind of talking about My Dress Up Darling, you guys feel the same way, like that the writer that the show does a really good job of building its world and like making the like video games and series and stuff that they actually cosplay feel like real media.
yeah, man, I'm fucking traumatized by that game.
No, because that's one of the things I did like really enjoy about this is, or that I have enjoyed about My Dress Up Darling, is the fact that the media feels like just as real
Just
to me as it
real,
does
yeah.
to the character.
Whoever's does, the writer, the creator, they're spending enough time, like that Magical Girl series. They spent a lot of time on that in the first season, and it felt genuine and real.
Well, even when they did the bunny cosplay, like that actually felt like, oh, this is a believable like gag manga that you could like.
And then the
expect to find.
the host club one clearly, there's
Everybody loved that. That was so good.
it clearly was a reference to Orin, host club. At least I got that vibe from it, but it's cool, and they're taking their time. And this is, I know we've talked about it before with shows like Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. The hallmark of like the great animes is where the world just feels real, like not just you don't want it to be like a sim style thing where outside of what's being rendered in the 6-foot area around our main characters, nothing else seems like it's actually happening in this world. In this case, even the like fake properties, the video games, the H game that he played for her very first cosplay, they all feel authentic to what they're supposed to be. All the other characters are living their own lives, and they're, when Marin contacts them for organic reasons, it very much feels like they were doing their own thing and are now just partnering for their own reasons in this group cosplay. And it's not just something where they're all just existing to be of service to the protagonists. So if anybody wants to, this is a rom-com. ReZero and Mushoku Tensei are action fantasy, isekais. Frieren is just a fantasy isekai, but they all have that same
Oh, hold on.
Unified.
Did you just say
Did
it
you
was a
just say
fantasy isekai?
isekai?
No, fantasy. Just I meant not just a. It's just a fantasy rather than an isekai.
Okay.
I got a little jumbled making my
We
point.
almost assaulted you.
Yeah. No, I got a little
Me and
jumbled.
Biggles literally were like instantly ready to
No,
jump.
I got jumbled because I was trying to emphasize that it's not ReZero and Mushoku Tensei because it's a fantasy one, not an isekai.
Yes.
But they all have the same uniting thread, which is a real, authentic world around our main characters, and that's what elevates them.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that a lot of these shows like have that isn't necessary to make like a good show is like you mentioned Mishoku Tensei, ReZero, Free Reign. These are all shows. My Dress Up Darling. These are all shows that have some sort of like core message that ties it all together, and everything comes off of that. So that's another thing that I think makes all of those shows like great. Like with My Dress Up Darling, there's the whole core message of like you should not be ashamed to enjoy your hobbies, like just because they're a little bit out of the ordinary or they aren't like something that is like traditionally accepted as like a hobby for your gender or whatever.
Mhm.
You don't have to be ashamed of the fact that you enjoy it.
Yeah. What's the name of the girl that has like the two colored hair? Like I think it's like red and black. I think her name starts with an N.
Noah.
Noah. Yeah. What did you guys think about them talking on the train where she's like, hypothetically speaking, like what if he asked you out? Well, you would say no, but he would also say no to you, you know? So they're like, oh yeah, that's right. And then they like changed off the entire subject of what she was trying to get on. So what did you guys think of that part?
It ties in with the whole like experience that Marion is going through with the fear of rejection. Like she's the one who's always been like super outgoing and everything and like fearless in like all of these situations, but now she's at the point where she feels uh like they're like she's at risk of getting hurt or losing someone that she cares about.
All right. A little chat.
What about for more just wrapping up on My Dress Up Darling?
Sure. Or the choo choo scene. Or this the scene while they're on their choo choo.
I mean, I think this episode is just it's just funny. The humor going in with the overnight, the nervousness of this is romance done right. Number one, also because in terms of their real world time, it hasn't been that long that they've been together.
They've been
And
hanging around each other for like half a year.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they've been moving progressively closer to one another. I consider this again one of the perfect anti rent a girlfriends where you're seeing genuine progress. You're seeing two people who like each other. They're having genuine development of their relationship as friends and falling in love. There's the humor is coming from real world funny scenes. They're still living their life and doing fun. It's wholesome. It's endearing. It's not stupid like paying a hooker $250 to $300,000 to get shat on emotionally constantly. So, if you're gonna watch rom com, this is the one to watch. Please don't fall into the trap of that other shit that is running this season.
I do think My
So-
Dress Up Darling is one of like the quintessential like romance anime you can find.
I
Like
just
it's
want
just good.
I want to show you guys this. I got sent this picture today, and this started everyone making fun of Rent a Girlfriend in my other
Oh,
chat.
I posted this in a Discord earlier, and we were all shitting on Kazuya.
Yeah,
Which, ironically enough, that to anyone who doesn't want spoilers, you have a little bit to not pay attention. All right, time's up. That is the canon ending to My Dress Up Darling. So,
well, that's fine. Um,
I mean, the final chapter of the manga went everywhere, so I'd be surprised if you didn't see it.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so let's go into another one that's filled of insecurity by women that just happen to be beautiful. Shy Hero and the Assassin Princess. Man. Okay, so we get the Dual Hands backstory, and I got us. What is that guy's name? Fraf something, Frag something. The B Hero Adventurer. What's his name? Fragnir.
Blonde
Yeah.
airhead
What's his name,
dude.
though?
I don't remember. I didn't commit it to memory.
I don't remember.
Oh, it starts with an F. All right.
Just call him something like Fafnir or whatever and be done with it.
Fafnir. Call him after the legendary dragon. So
I was yes, but I was more so thinking that just because Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So,
well, he's actually a really cool character. Like when you get to learn his backstory, he's just like extremely conceited. So think of him as like Gaston, like extremely badass but overconfident, you know. And yes, Gaston was the good guy. Okay, fuck that story. He was the only one who wanted a woman who could read, but he said you shouldn't read anyways because
He had 3 buxom tradwife options that were ready to get down, and he decided to go with the left-leaning, nose ring ready Bell. And you're telling me he's the hero?
He is the hero because if he would have killed the beast, he would have won. Okay. And the
where are we
beast
going with
deserved
this?
it, okay? He was
I'm
a
not
small
sure.
child who called the witch ugly, and then he got turned into a monster. All right, so back to this guy. He's actually pretty cool. We get to learn about the Dual Hands backstory, and this fucks up Toto's in the head. And Cyril's like, what happens if I'm actually a monster? And Monet is actually an Anemone is actually a cold-hearted assassin. And Goa is a manipulative something. What did you say? Manipulative person who likes to play with people. And he's like, still, you're still important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of makes like Cyril like super happy, right? And then Goa has like a meltdown after the girls like joke around and tease Cyril. She's like, so whose turn is it to kill him? Because she's having like a breakdown, like no matter what, like he would never choose me. Like Seal is cuter. Anemone is actually really
like deep down, they're both good people, and I'm
Yeah.
not. She's having like the whole existential crisis that she had earlier in the series.
So she's like, whose turn to kill him? And they're like, well, it doesn't really matter. You're just going to try to kill him in the thing. And then he has a blade in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
The episode.
Well,
So-
did you see the title of the next episode come up after the credits?
I missed the name of it, but I did see them say, and the hero's tired. So
The next episode is like the Dream Monster or something, like it's something Dream. So this is all going to be living.
That's
within
kind of
a
what
dream.
I had figured was like this. Either this is like an illusion or a dream of some kind, maybe caused by Goa's mind manipulation abilities.
Mhm. But I'm excited. It got dark, man. Like, how do you kill a man who says his or your life is more important than his? How do you do that? How do you I think that's why Seal and
All you have to do is be a woman.
yeah, I think that's why Seal and Anemone are like, yeah, I don't want to kill him anymore. Like they're kind of like having fun on the adventures. even though they're like trying to keep their cover, like, and then he's like,
Well, I mean, Anemone is the one who seems like the most committed to the idea of killing him.
I know, but she seems like she's kind of given up on it, and she just likes spending time with him. But she does like I don't know. I like them all together because I think they're a fun group.
They are. That's why I have no like hesitation. Like my first thought on this was like, all right, so this just happened. Is it a dream?
Yeah, like also I don't even think a fucking knife would penetrate him, you know, because he's been hit by a lot harder and he just kind of like took it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what the fuck? Something has to be up. But I like, what did I say earlier before we started, Crimson? What was my theory? That like it, what did I say? That like it was probably like something that like not actually there, or you can like take it out. He's not actually dead.
I don't remember what your theory was.
I forgot already. Fucking my brain doesn't work long enough unless I write shit down.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, I love this show.
It's entertaining. I'll give it that. I don't think it's like my favorite thing in the world. I feel like this is definitely one of those like Biggles anime.
Yeah, definitely something I really like. I just have like oh yeah, this is fun, you know.
But like I've continued watching it. I enjoy it, but I would say that this anime is just kind of like it's an interesting one.
Mhm.
It's got a unique gimmick to it, and I don't think it tires it out too quickly. But at the same time, I feel like there are certain elements of it that just could have been done better.
Mhm.
Like it's just one of those stories that really does focus more on like the comedy
Mhm.
and the
And the dress ups.
the goofiness of it.
I'm enjoying it. I think like even though I like Go the most, I think Seal is probably like the heart of the show and of the group, because she's basically just a kid who wants to have fun. And
Well, yeah, she's the princess in the tower who never got her time out in the sun.
Mhm. She's Fiona from
Mhm.
Shrek, except she's not an ogre. She's a demon daughter.
Get out of my swamp!
All right. Let's go to the last one I kind of wanted to talk about, called Did He Get His Fucking Nut Back?
No, instead,
Right?
we get a kaiju.
Oh, yeah, right? Okay, so yeah, there was a kaiju. So he's got to fight Kafka next episode.
Why do you get to talk lewd and I don't get to talk lewd?
Why don't you get to talk? Why don't I get to talk spicy?
Quinta
Because
is
you're spicy.
he is a character. He
Bryce
is most
does so well, dude. It's so great.
I love it. Honestly, I think what they did with Quinta in this episode was great. I've been talking about it with friends because we're doing fictionology on this on the 24th. So this is the next show that my group is watching. Fortunately, I got to watch the first season through with them. We have a guy who's never seen it before who went through the whole thing, and we've been like, enjoying that. Anyway,
how I need to know how he liked that first season. How it was,
everyone loves it so far.
all right. So, what was his reaction to the first episode?
I didn't see him react to the first episode.
Oh, damn. That one's all over the fucking place, and it's full of like crazy shit.
King Ta rules. I'll just wait till this episode Thursday. Yeah. Insofar as this goes, like I'm really enjoying what they're doing. The kaiju arc has been something I've been looking forward to because it does introduce a couple of new characters to the cast.
Mhm.
Quinta being one of them. And I like the music, the animation for it, just the way they adapted this whole fight. There were scenes in there that were just like a good addition, like Okaroon like standing at the door ringing the doorbell trying to get in while everyone's just smashing through the apartment complex and everything.
That's in the. Was that at the end of this one, or was it?
It was during the chase, like as the
Yeah.
three of them were chasing. So Momo, like is
Oh,
using
yeah,
her
okay,
psychic
okay.
hands.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
and so Okaroon is like Crimson said, he's using the speed. Then he stops at the door and is like hitting the buzzer, and then he sees them. And is like, oh, okay.
That
Yeah.
that was. I think that's the scene I kind of like spaced out on and missed it because I've been on meds all fucking 10 days,
We know, Biggles.
and I'm finally off it. Today is my last day on the drugs, and I'm so excited because those things fucked me up.
Either way, I'm really happy with like Quinta's introduction, like the whole way they like they just like imported him into that entire section of that episode from season 1. I thought it was hilarious. How like they're
Okay,
playing
so
the
that's
music and everything, they're just doing whatever, and then all of a sudden it cuts to Quinta and the music completely stops. It's just dead silent.
okay. So that's what they were doing. I was like, I feel like I've seen this before. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
that intro was a lot of footage you've already seen, but with
Okay.
Quinta put into it as well.
I was like, I swear I've seen this before. And, okay, that makes sense now. Because I was like, man, all of this seems like I watched this in like season 1. And but yeah. But I think these last like six or seven episodes of Dawn to Dawn have actually started to convert me a little bit more towards the Dawn to Dawn side.
Well, you're just excited because there's a kaiju involved now.
Yes, man. But I prefer the killing of kaijus. Don't do drugs, Biggles. Also, with the kiss scene, it's entirely possible that at the point he could have bailed before the friends called out. Probably, but it's literally because my doctor said I had to do it. Otherwise, I'll probably lose all hearing in my left ear. So we had to do it.
Biggles is doing meth to preserve his hearing.
Yeah, I lose my
Fine.
teeth for my ears. All right, so yeah, these last couple, I think what really sold me into making me a fan is the Beethoven episode. I watched that episode.
The
Man,
Beethoven episode was good.
I just really like Beethoven. Okay, and not many people actually realize that I like classical music.
I was about to say Biggles is a big fan of classical music.
So, so yeah, man. Like every now and
Biggles
then when I'm
is a
at
man
work,
of culture.
every now and then when I'm at work, I just start playing some classical music so I can relax and get in the zone and then work.
And not strangle your coworkers, right?
Exactly. That's why they have me in different places. No, the only coworker I don't like got fired. Thank God.
That's always nice.
Yeah, it was wonderful. It was the greatest thing ever. I'm so glad he didn't mute his mic when he was talking shit. Because that was like, HR's like, can't talk shit about our partners. You're fired. And I was like, oh, thank you, HR. Like, they've been trying to fire this dude for so long, but HR's like, oh, well, that's not bad enough. And I was like, dude, he didn't show up to work like 30 days. What are you talking about? Well, he could use his mind, but it's no calls, no shows. Whatever. Fuck. But now they're like,
30 days?
Boom! You can't talk shit about, yeah. You talk
30
shit about,
days? Holy shit.
yeah, he missed like 30 fucking days.
I thought my dad was lenient on some of the people who had no shows. That's insane.
Yeah, well, it's the company is based out of a union state, so it has like all these crazy rules for firing people.
Sounds about right. And my company is a small ass construction company, so
Yeah, so you tend to be
we're
you tend to
non-union
be-
and all that kind of stuff.
You tend to be nicer to small things, but yeah, it was rough, and I'm glad he's gone, and I thank HR for getting rid of him. they were wonderful when they fired him. They made my life at work so much better. All right, so thoughts.
I'm just glad you're finally realizing that Dan to Dan is fantastic.
It is a really good shonen. I feel like Okarun as a like character is like a really good like model for like a shonen protagonist. They take a lot of tropes that are pretty stereotypical within manga and anime and do them well. Like Okarun is like that shy, sort of reserved nerd. He isn't really like particularly good or anything. They do a good job of like making him the unlikely hero, but also not the person who is undeserving of the power he gets. Like you see throughout the series, like how he actually begins putting in effort to like do his training and everything, and how he's actually trying to master the powers that he has. He puts in effort, and that's the one thing I always respect about a character. There are two things that like really make me like a main character, especially like a male main character. One, being level-headed. If you're not a hothead, I am much more likely to like actually like you as a character. That's why I like Rudo. Two, putting in effort. And both of those cases, that's why I like Okarun. Is he's both of those qualities in a main character.
I like him too. And you mentioned Rudo, which means little Chad, you got to start watching Gacha Achika because it's going to go into next season, and it's actually getting really good.
Yeah, okay.
And if you watch the dub, you're going to get different behaviors in the characters, just so you know.
Anyway, little Chad, you have anything to say about Dandadan?
All right. So I loved when he was giving the explanation of the how he figured out how to circumvent the camouflage.
Going at the three
He is like,
different angles.
well, you see, if there's three of us, I reasonably deduced it would be they would be using optical camouflage.
Yeah, so just a quick comment on that. That actually is like a recurring plot point for that. Like that whole thing comes up again. Like I was just reading today's most recent chapter of Dandadan. Exact same plot point that they use there.
Well,
Just,
I like the character, so I'm glad he'll be reoccurring.
yeah, it's just made me laugh. And then when I love when they finally knock over the mini when he's a people-sized kaiju, and they turn their it's like, hey, let's turn our back on it and just start walking away. It's like, nothing's good gonna happen when you turn your back and walk away on it. And then when all of a sudden you just see the kaiju eye, it's like, oh, it's on. It's gonna be fantastic. I genuinely can't wait to see them animate a kaiju level battle. I mean, the stuff with the cryptid worm was already fantastic, but going full like Godzilla style kaiju in an apartment complex neighborhood is going to be. I'm very genuinely excited for it. And I know that Crimson's actually ahead, so he knows where it's going to go. Is this going to?
I know I know I know a lot of stuff.
Do you think this is knowing would you have rate this arc that we're about to get into as and its potential for animation as equal or better than the first three we got with the Evil Eye?
I feel like they're probably going to go all out for this one because it is the end of the season, and this is a bit of a transition point. Like, if this is where we're at now, I think we're probably going to see a lot of big stuff in a season 3 and 4. It's by far not the biggest arc that they have. I think it's kind of a little bit less important than the Evil Eye stuff, but I don't know. There are some crazy panels, and I do remember reading this in the manga and being like, "Holy crap! They're just like going all out. Like there is nothing there is nothing paranormal that they're not willing to do here."
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a show where we've gone within a span of a few episodes. We've had X Japan parodied using Dragon Force singers and guitarists. doing an
Well,
exorcism, moving into facing off against Beethoven,
you're about to
moving
get
into
some
a
like
kaiju arc.
Super Sentai shit here.
Oh, this is gonna be
Oh,
awesome.
wait, they're going to get giant robots?
I'll just leave it at that. Like there is like Dandadan. I just like a quick thing. Like you have Super Sentai, you have cryptids, aliens, ghosts, magical girls, all that shit. It like literally. Oh man,
Holy shit. All right. All right. Well,
there's so much like just outright like crazy stuff in this.
season 2 is making me a believer. It's a lot better than season 1. I thought season 1 was just kind of a little obnoxious, which is why I didn't have it in my top 5 last year for new animes. But I'm season 2 I'm really liking. So do you guys want to go into like some trailers and some previews now? Because I don't really have much to say about the other shows. Like the Iharu part for Kaiju number 8 was like one of my favorite parts in the manga, because Iharu is like one of my favorite characters. But for like Kaiju number 8, I I have like a whole theory up now on why Kafka can only go 1% based on like something that what's his name said, Hoshina said. So I think it might be based on the kaiju inside of him, and it won't because that kaiju hates other kaiju, so it doesn't actually want to get the bonding power, so he can't unleash. So that's my theory. Biggles, it was said that you would destroy the Don Sims, not join them. I haven't started sipping. I'm just saying it started to make me like it.
Marcel, you just need to accept that it's actually a good show, and it's just not your taste.
It does get a lot better, and they literally stole me with Beethoven. You know, you want like when they used in season 1 the dun 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 dun, right? I really like that part. That was probably my favorite part of all of season 1. But season 2 had fucking Beethoven, and I was like,
There's plenty
it's the
more
back-
musical stuff in this anime to come. Our X Japan group is a recurring group, so we'll probably see them again. There are also some other like I don't know, like classical music inclined things that happen. And so I'll just leave that there. But those probably won't happen for a little while. You're gonna have to get through some other stuff before you get there.
The animation is good. The MILF is good. I also like Momo. Everything else is what Marcel says. So I'm going to pull this up.
I still haven't watched the last season of this. I probably should get through it before fall comes out.
Okay, so you haven't watched that yet.
I know generally what happens because internet bullshit.
Yeah.
So
So this is probably the biggest thing coming out, is the end of My Hero Academia. The final war is coming to an end, and then we'll get everything else. Who knows if the extra epilogue will be there as well, so people don't hate it as much. But My Hero Academia finished, and now we're on our final season. This is official trailer 2, I guess. This is from Crunchyroll. The sound should be shared. We tested it earlier with Crimson. Do we just want to? I don't know how like copyright works when you're like reviewing these things. So maybe we'll just stop after a couple things and keep going, or how do you guys want to do this?
I usually watch like I don't know a little bit at a time, so like 20 to 30 seconds, and then make some comments on it, or like just pause it if there's something I particularly want to talk about.
Okay. We got a $5 super chat from Copy Kitty. Dawn to Dawn is fun. I gotta go. Bye bye. Well, if you are leaving, I guess we'll document this. Okay.
I need to document the occasion.
Huh? No, you don't.
All right. We'll miss you. I don't really have anything for ladies yet. I guess maybe this will work.
Down.
I forgot how crazy that anime is. All right. All right, let's go ahead and start this. So, My Hero Academia, the final season comes out. The end of the final war and everything. Let's go ahead and go a little while into it. Let me know if you can't hear it, chat. The
You still got
final
the super
chapter is
chat
here.
何度だって壊してやる。お前もこの国も全部
Original
止
story.
める糸口を。こいつはオール・フォー・ワンの後継者なんかじゃない。
All right, so we see all for ones, right? All the
All
former
of the
members.
the one for all.
One for all.
wielders.
Yeah, sorry, one for all.
I don't think they actually no. Last season, I do think they did actually show the final quirk.
Well, that wasn't Black Whips that we just saw. That was Chains. These are.
I believe that is just him modifying Black Whip.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when Deku starts being Deku and going far above and beyond all the previous ones where he starts mixing and modifying the previous quirks to make them superior than they even thought so. Which is why he's the greatest hero of all time.
Okay. So that. Okay. Then I. Okay. Let's go back into it.
オール・フォー・ワンの後継者なんかじゃない。壊すことが優越。破滅そのものだ。全部連なっているんだろ。お前まだ俺を人間扱いしてんのか。お前の中のどこかにちゃんと見ろ。そこに俺はもう。
All right, that actually looks really good. And I know like Shigaraki is only super powerful because of his decay, and now he has like 7 million quirks or whatever. So, and then after Stars and Stripe destroyed like the 7 million, he's only at like 3 million. So, so he's still fucking broken as shit, and like you're seeing like some domination here, even though like Deku's going balls to the wall.
おいない。
一撃で跡形もなく消すしかない。こらえろ、イズク君。
やだ。人だよ。人だ。
Deku's over here like, no, I don't want to hurt him.
I feel like if that's the intro, that's I don't know. That feels like a big kind of like clash with what's going on in the anime.
For the final season. Oh, dude, by Porno Graffiti is the name of the band. What a pause! What a pause! Okay.
Porno graffiti.
Yeah, I agree. It's not. Wait a second.
兄ちゃんが頑張って。
Was his arm broken in that punch? Did he break his arm again?
Yeah, but you got to remember Shigaraki can regenerate, I believe.
No. Deku's arm.
Oh, I don't know. I think he's reinforcing it with Black Whip in that scene.
Oh, okay.
諦めはしない。
兄ちゃんが頑張ってると何かしなきゃって思うんだ。
心配すんのは信用してねえってことになるのかな。全員が少しだけみんなのことを覚えたなら。
その面があまりに必死。
Look at everybody getting their ass kicked. Was that the assassin girl with the
Lady Nagan? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's in Lady Nagan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dreadlock? Wait, what's
Rocklock.
Rocklock.
あまりに必死なもんだから。
Dreadlock would almost be like too on the nose.
Hey, you know what? The Japanese are very much like that, okay? I've noticed, but they will like have very on the dot names. Just look at 100 Girlfriends, okay?
Well, 100 Girlfriends is the whole point. Is like that's part of the joke. Is like they're literally just like They're
Right on the
tropes. They're romance tropes personified.
Wait, that's not Kirishima. Who is this?
That's the second user.
Oh, okay.
たものを見ないふりして泣いていた少年はもうとっくに乗り越えていたんだ上から蓋をして少年は俺になった俺は何も困っちゃいないんだよこの蓋ぶっ壊れるまで
Your Deku looks fucking
殴るのを
jacked,
やめ
man.
ない
He is jacked.
Holy
Do you
fuck.
not remember all the
Yeah.
fucking training All Might put him through in season 1?
Yeah, I know, but like,
And the training he put himself through when he was going vigilante and doing
Yeah.
his Batman
yeah,
impression.
dude, he's fucking jacked right there, man.
Deku, you damn nerd! I know you like Batman, but why do you gotta pretend to be him? You're not Bruce, Deku. Get your ass back here, you stupid nerd.
I'm the main character. You're just an extra. Fucking Bakugo's fucking nuts.
Okay, of all the people in My Hero Academia, I feel like Bakugo would actually only be the second most likely to say the N-word.
Who's the first?
Mineta.
Oh, I don't know. I think he would be too.
Or how about Todoroki?
How dare Crimson? How dare you? I was gonna say, how dare you bring up Mineta with Biggles right here? You know that's his spirit, My Hero
Yeah.
Academia character.
The little purple pervert.
The little purple pervert.
Just looking for a Dami mommy to help him.
You know, as I think about me as his age, I think it was a little easier for me because unlike Mineta, girls actually liked me when I said that stuff. So yeah, it's okay. I forgive you all. I forgive you now, little purple pervert. Okay. I find that so much funny. All right, we got a villainous one now. Okay, we got a villainous one. May I ask you for one final thing?
Ah!
Are you okay, Crimson?
I just knocked down a bunch of empty cans that were sitting on my desk. I
Those
drink
poor cans. What did they do to
I
deserve
drink
it?
a lot of iced tea.
Nice. I drink water because I live in Arizona. So if I don't drink water, I'll die.
It's
Okay.
been like consistently 60 degrees here, so
Man, I was chilling outside earlier at like 100, and I had to chill outside because I had to get to the office. So and it's 5 minutes to walk from the
like I got my windows open right now rather than running the air conditioning.
Man, it's a fucking 100 outside right now. And it's fucking 7 o'clock at night. Like, okay. May I ask you for one final thing? So we got a villainous, and I think I've seen this trailer.
I think I sent it to you at one point.
Well, I don't know if you sent me the first one or the second one.
I think this is the new one. I probably sent you the first one, if
Okay.
anything. Because I do remember seeing the first one. The second one I only discovered tonight.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this one because we all know me and Villainouses. I gotta love them, man. They're so fun. All right, so let's go ahead and watch this one for a bit.
私は子供の頃からとにかく人を
Oh
殴る
no,
のが
this
好
was
き
the
で
one
し
I
た
saw, I think.
I like the music.
だけお願いしてもよろしいでしょうか
Yeah, it's very fun.
宝石かそれとも
全員ぶっ飛ばしても構いませんわね
What do you want? Money, jewelry? I want to kick your guys' ass. What?
I'm free to kick your ass. So she's literally just, the fucking princess who just likes to beat the shit out of people.
Oh,
I love the premise already.
perfect woman. Okay.
よくもふざけた婚約破棄に
The animation looks like
私
it's
のこれ
good.
までの苦行を台無しにしてくれましたね。他人の甘い汁を吸うことしか考え
That fucking haymaker, dude.
Look at this one. Go
Just
with the
right to
red-
the, right to the fucking nose.
Boom! Oh my god. She's like, I'll clean up the streets myself, man. Maybe she's not a villainess. Maybe she's just a badass. Holy shit, dude. Oh,
Put
man.
this girl in a cage.
Oh, I got my money on her, man. Fucking holy dude. Anime of the year? What?
This looks like a Biggles anime of the year.
Dude, definitely up there. We'll have to do like we'll have our anime of the year, and then we'll have Biggles anime of the year, which means it has to be a required like this is a Biggles type anime.
I'm actually looking forward to this one.
We'll have to put like Dinner Table Detective on Biggles anime of the year because that shit's funny as fuck. It's the dubbed only. That's awesome.
The horrendous Amazon dub.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next scene. Sorry, I'm laughing too hard. Okay. I like the look in her eyes. Awesome. Good music. Song is good. Look. Okay.
Muffler Tape will understand this. This is Roman's kind of woman.
Does Roman like being beaten?
He's really into them dominant girls. Like he's perfectly okay with like Annie from Attack on Titan stepping on him, or Revy putting a gun to his head.
Nice. See, I've already had women put guns to my head. That's not well.
You are involved with some dangerous women, dude.
Man, Mexican women, man, I can't help
Oh,
it.
that explains everything. That explains everything.
They've almost killed me like 5 different times. Okay.
畜生にも劣る豚野郎ども。そんな豚野郎たちを思う存分ボコボコにできるのは最高の気分です。
I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking
さあ皆
awesome.
様、踊りましょう。
Yeah, man, and like this even got more honey works. I've heard.
So I guess the other one is the outro because this is the opening theme now.
Mhm. Oh, dude, what a pause! He's got 2 colored eyes, or he's like activating a spell.
Something like that, I guess.
That looks pretty.
Is this
cool.
the new love interest or whatever after she gets dumped by the dude?
Maybe did she? Yeah, probably. Maybe he's like, what's the dude in the time loop one? What's the name
I
of
don't
the
I don't
in
know.
the 7 time loop? Did you?
I never
Arnold?
watched that one.
I think his name is
Arnold. You got to get the
Arnold.
chopper. You got to put the cookie down.
He was Arnold.
They call me the Governator.
Yeah, and he was like, he like killed her like in every single time they've met, and now she's like engaged to him. But yeah, so we got probably the love interest. But I like that design right there with the 2 different eyes, even if it's just like a casting spell, that makes it even cooler. Wait a second.
Like the power to turn back time. Interesting. Oh, great. Yandere wife.
Yandere maid.
I noticed the wrappings on her hand. Mistress, you hurt your knuckles beating the shit out of him. Let's turn back time by murdering you.
その力のことを加護と呼ぶのです。
お前は私が今まで見てきた中でもこいつが僕たち姫スカーレット
That is a great game.
珍獣だから
Pause.
The Lady of Beatings. This is most definitely a Roman kind of woman. Okay.
僕たち姫
Oh man, I tried to get it to where it has her face in there. Dude, look at this fuck. That's intimidating as fuck. This is going to be awesome. Scarlet, why I'm just putting her on the list right now for waifu of the year. Let's go into the list and change it. Who do I gotta take out? The Anime Blackjack and Hooker Awards. Do I take out Ruiko or Goa?
Rico.
Take out Ruiko?
No, I'm trying to remember who that is.
She's the blonde beer vendor and Catch Her at the Ballpark.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that one.
All right, we'll remove her. The Lady of Beatings, Scarlet. All right. I already have Nagi and Rico Kuwajira for you. Crimson.
Reika Kujirai. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you say your name. Calhoun, generic romance girl. Okay.
Yeah.
最も面白い珍獣だからだ。オークションの目玉商品はこいつに決まりだ。
おつむの弱いバカなペットにはこの私が直々にお仕置きをしてあげましょう。
ダメだ。胃が痛い。
悪徳貴族の方々は私のお肉。
Corrupt nobles are my meat.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, corrupt nobles are my meat. I like to eat it.
Corrupt nobles are my... Oh my god, I didn't even think of that. That's so funny.
Corrupt nobles are my beat. That are my meat. That's why I like to beat them.
I'm sorry. This is great. Oh man.
It's too easy on that one. It is just too easy.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. Man, this is anime of the year. All right, let's go. Who cares about anything else? This has now won. Does this count as an action? Can we put this as best action?
I don't.
We
think
don't
you
even
would win best action.
We don't even have.
I don't know. I'm just.
All right, let's go.
お肉の横取りは許しません。
That can be taken so many different ways.
ごちそうさまでした。
Thank you for the meal. All right. Crunchyroll's exit. All right. So we're going to go to probably this next one is my top 3 favorite anime of all time. It's getting a season 6. The first 2 seasons, the animation is fucking awful, but it's very carried by the story, characters, and it comes out in October. Kingdom Season 6.
誰より強くてかっこいい天下の大将軍に。
Are there no subtitles? And then auto translate English. Okay. Apparently there was no
誰よ
subtitles.
り強くてかっこいい天下の大将軍に。俺は本気でそういう将軍になりたいと思ってる。
And they're not so this is from season 1. As you can tell, it's not very good there in season 1.
中華統一を目指す王衛星と出会い苛烈な戦へと己の身を投じる。
All right. Apparently, the translation and the titles aren't showing up. So these are like a bunch of generals from before. So this is basically explaining all the events leading up to this. This is when he got the pole arm that he uses in all his fights that he's with in the very beginning here. Oh wait, no, he just has the sword. Okay.
と共に修羅場をくぐりなさい。素質はありますよ。シン。
俺は関わった奴らの思いを背負って前に進むだけだ。そいつとは俺がやんなきゃ
So so this dude right here, he like defeated like 200 people at once, like it was nothing, and then he got in a fight with Shin, who's the main character.
俺がやんなきゃならねえんだ。俺が天下の大将軍になる男だからだ。苦しいんなら俺の背を見て戦え。俺の背だけを見て追いかけてこい。続け平戦隊。
幾多の視線を越え天下の大将軍への道を進むシン。そして今。
Yeah, so it's about like the unification under one king in China. So it's really good. I really like it. What did you guys think of that thing? Even though none of the subtitles were.
I don't. I've never watched the show, and it didn't really move me to it.
Oh man, it's so good.
I know nothing about Kingdom, so I have no comments.
All right. Let's go to another villainous one then. The Dark History of the Reincarnated Villainous. Kingdom is always on the list. I know the manga is legendary. I think it's at like chapter 900 now. It's fucking.
I think it only recently started getting an English adaptation from the manga.
Yeah, and that's because it finally got licensed like last month or something. So like now I'm just going to be buying those as they come out. Even though I think it's Viz who's the same people that did Kaiju. So there's probably going to be some weird ass translations. But okay, let's go into this. So Crimson, you were telling me about this one. Before,
if I remember correctly, this is the one where the premise is this girl gets reincarnated as the villainess in her own fan fiction.
Dude, that's gotta suck. Especially your own.
That's why it's the dark history of the reincarnated villainess. This is like basically the cringy stuff she wrote as a teen.
She's like, I never should have wrote a fanfic. I'm
Yes.
such a fucking loser. All right, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
この場面知ってる？投獄される展開。呼ばれる名前も私を指してる。間違いない。私転生してる！このままじゃ私死んじゃうよ！この先生き残るには詳しい設定を思い出さなければ。私はあなたのお姉ちゃんなんだから、あなたが笑うためなら何だってしてあげる。
Yay! We got a siscon. Incest is wincest. Am I right? Crimson?
Some fucking lesbian incest action here. All right.
Time to cue the Sweet Home Alabama.
Sister, your way
What
back
happened?
home to Alabama. Yeah.
マジ天使じゃん！
オーアルコノハ様に何かあったら俺はそいつを殺さずにはいられなかったでしょう。
近づくな殺人鬼！
大丈夫だ。必ず助けてみせるから。命に変えても。
メインヒーローギノフォード！
僕の前ではありのままのイアナでいてほしい。
こんなやついた！
Who are you? I don't even remember this character.
Oh man.
Just for the premise alone, this one seems like it would be fun to watch because, like, imagine like you are suddenly reincarnated into like a weird fantasy world that like 13-year-old you came up with.
Oh man. There would be nothing but never mind, inappropriate.
ローズ王国ハイドランジア隊所属副隊長シャノークレマチス警察です。
すごい悪意を感じる。リアナとこうして過ごせるなんて本当に嬉しいな。
私があなたを見極めるまで勝手に死なれては困ります。ソルが負けることはないと思う。
あいつは僕が始末してあげるからね。
伯爵令嬢
So there's a bunch of dudes that want to murder people. Man.
I'm really concerned what kind of fiction this girl was writing, but
This chick had a fucked up mind, maybe. But she did say one of them wasn't someone she recognized, and I think that was the dude He's like, you want me to kill them?
ってあげるからね。
伯爵令嬢が盗み聞きか。今すぐ事情聴取だ。
これは私の黒歴史の中で私が作り上げた世界。現実の私にとって空想でも、そこに生きるキャラクターにとっては全て現実になるだなんて。私が考えた運
Like
命
it
の
looks
物語。
like this is gonna be like super cheesy and everything. Like this is gonna be like a B or B or C tier anime. Tongue tied there. But like it looks like it's gonna be fun nonetheless, just because like the premise of it is just so ridiculous.
So it looks like it will be better than I'm in love with the villainess. And that's all I can say out of it compared to the other villainous shows. I can tell you right now it won't match Alicia and villainous that will go down in history. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, it's definitely not going to be as good as Dad's Been Reincarnated.
Definitely not that either. Man, that's such a good show. Such a fucking good show.
Come on,
Need to go
High Dive,
rewatch it.
season 2.
I need to go rewatch it. Well, I can't find more of the manga right now, so maybe I'll have to find the like. I think it was a webtoon, right? I'll have to go find the webtoon.
今書き直せ。テレビアニメ「天性悪女の黒歴史」2025年放送開始。
Yeah, it looks like it might be middle of the pack in the villainous genre. All right, I have one more, and then Crimson, you have some, right?
I have a few, yes.
Okay. So
I found some particularly goofy ones.
nice. So outside of villainesses, I kind of really like shows about assassins because I like seeing like how they come up with ways to get the kills, how they have to like live their life. when they're
Biggles
not
likes to murder
assassinating.
people.
No, I like seeing murder.
Biggles is secretly Jeffrey Dahmer's what is it, accomplice?
One of my favorite book series that I've listened to, and the first one has like a comic book, like a graphic novel, and it's like 200 something pages or whatever. It's the Night Angel trilogy, and that's all about an assassin. If you watch like G&G Tabletop when they first had it, Disparu's character, I still haven't watched this one yet. I keep being told to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. And it's all about an assassin, and Disparu's character's name was named after the character Kylar. And I kind of like brought it up, and he's like, "Man, I love that series. I'm going to name my character that." So that's a little thing about that show or book. But let's go into this one. This is an assassin one. My status as the assassin obviously exceeds the hero. I saw this one, and I kind of thought like this is going to sound a little weird, but I kind of thought like Cosmo with the cape, and I also thought Shield Hero based on the entire look. So I'm hoping it's not like either of them based on it being an assassin, but yeah, let's go ahead and check it out.
正直ずっと高揚している。物語で見たような世界に自分がいることに。
あなた何者ですの？
I'm really getting sick of like everything has to happen in a dungeon shit with fantasy anime.
Yeah. But this so this is just cutting. This feels like it's going to be a TikTok show. Holy fuck. Like you gotta change things. It's going to be like a James Gunn movie where nothing gets to breathe. It's just next. Let's ruin it with a joke. The Japanese don't ruin a lot of shit with jokes. Usually that's the dub that does that. But okay, let's keep going.
暗殺者だ。どういうことだ。俺のステータスだけが異様に高すぎる。
何か気になることでも私が教えましょうか。国王は壊れていましてね。
あなたは勇者ともてはやされ
Okay, it said the king has lost his mind. Do we think he's going to have to assassinate the king and cause like turmoil in the entire
I don't
country?
know. It looks like we're dealing with another fucking dungeon break or whatever that is. Stampede. I'm getting.
All right. So maybe we chose a bad one.
I don't know. I may still end up liking this. It's just I'm really tired of the same tropes being used in fantasy anime. Come on, Clevitas is a good break from all of the stereotypical bullshit you get with fantasy anime these days. That are all like, oh, well, we got to have dungeons and status screens and all that. And I'm just like, can you just do a normal ass fucking fantasy?
Right? Like Freeman?
Like the animation doesn't look bad.
帰る前に死んでは元も子もありませんし、君が一流の暗殺者になる手助けならできますよ。
The art style is a little bit more old school as well. A lot of the character designs look a little bit more old school.
Oh, yes. So it looks like a knight and an assassin are going to join forces. So that's kind of cool. That's like, usually the assassin and the knight don't join forces. Usually the assassin works in the background and tricks the knight.
やはり俺は元の世界に帰らなければならない。だがその前にやることが。俺は敵を撃つまで帰ら。
Did that suit look like Sid Kagana's for a little bit? Where's that fucking?
It just looks like a normal ass black suit.
Got the gold and everything and the cape.
Again, the animation looks good, and I do kind of like the more old school art designs for characters and stuff. Just more particularly around the eyes and face.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a.
But for crying out!
Is that
all right? S tier anime.
Silver-haired elf girl. We got him. We got him, boys. We got Crimson
S
in.
tier. It's S tier.
We've got him in. We won. We won.
But is her name Amelia?
It doesn't matter if her name is Amelia. It just has to be a silver-haired elf girl.
大丈夫だ。俺が見ててやる。
That cat makes me think of Sailor Moon. Okay. All right, Crimson, you're in charge now.
I get to share a window. Okay.
Get to share a window. Another trailer just popped up while I was. They're now recommending you with all these fucking trailers. It's like, do you want Gathering Adventure in an isekai? Which will probably actually be a good one because it's a gathering one and it's just going to be random shit.
Give me a second. It's not showing. Okay, cool. We got this. We'll do that. All right, now I have fixed it because apparently I can't show this screen.
Uh-oh.
If it's on the same fucking window, apparently. So let's try this one more time. Go here.
Happy Knit.
Yeah, HappyNet. Okay, so this is one of the fucking stupid ones I found because if you saw the title, it says Vampire Chan can't suck properly.
Oh my god, inappropriate. It's pretty quiet. Oh, it's fine.
Is it still quiet?
Yeah, it's really quiet, but it's okay.
Okay. Let me see if I can adjust it on the other end. If that's just part of my settings or something. Audio. I can't find anything in here that would allow me to adjust the sound level of it. It's all the way up, so that's about as much as I can share with you.
That's fine. Just keep going. It's fine.
No audio. Interesting. That's fucking weird.
Okay, so it's really low for the, or so that it's
How
probably.
about I just send you the links and then you pull these up?
Send me the links, sweetheart.
It'll be easier if we do it that
Care
if we do it that way.
We'll treat you like a little lady.
Yeah. Also, I'll drip feed you these one at a time. Let's go to Twitter, and here's the first one. Fuck, I think I fucked that up.
Oops.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Congratulations.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Crimson can't suck properly.
No, I cannot.
That's what he gets for not being a woman. Okay, hold on. Taint his history. Do it. All right, let's see.
転校生の石川さんは
Oh,
吸
no,
血鬼だ。
no subtitles again?
Weird.
ミステリアスな雰囲気と圧倒的な存在感でクラスみんなの注目の
Hold on. Do we have another silver-haired elf girl?
This is a vampire.
It's a vampire chick. Silver-haired vampire chick. But wait a second. Oh, it's another mob. It's another mob character. There we go.
ることはないだろうと思っていたのだが
Why does it sound like she's sneezing?
ママになる
What the fuck?
What is going on in this?
I told you this was fucking weird.
What the fuck? He's going to be a mom? What?
I think it's more so in reference to the fact that he's taking care of this girl.
Is this like basically the anime version of that Last of Us 2 scene where they had the Ellie actors like, I'm gonna be a dad? Oh no. This is, what have you put in front of our eyes?
Why would you do this to me, Crimson? Okay.
I told you, I found some fucking weird ones.
ありふれて腹言葉の代わりに思い出を紡いでゆく花束のシルエット私頑張ってみる
俺で練習するっていう
Bro doesn't even have like a proper face.
He's like, why don't you practice sucking on me? She's like, I'd
Hold
like you
on.
to suck your blood too. What the
Is that the regular human girl who has a crush on him? Like, I'll suck your blood too.
Jeez. What the fuck?
Nah, you can suck something else.
She needs this to live. You just need this to live. Points down.
私も血を吸われてみたいなーなんてったく二人とも石川に甘すぎだろ甘やかすだけが教育じゃないんだいただきまーす吸血鬼はかっこよくないとダメなの
気にしなくていいって俺石川さんの練習に付き合うって決めたし
よーし
Well, I guess when they say he is a mob character, you don't have to fucking draw any.
Don't bother giving him a face, just some eyes, you know.
Fucking okay.
そうその調子だよ石川さん
テレビアニメ「 ちゃんと吸えない吸血鬼ちゃん10月放送開始
All right, I'm going to say this right now, Crimson. I'm not going to be watching that.
No, what he says really is, I'm not going to be watching that with my pants on.
I'm not going to be watching that. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. All right, next one.
All right, here's the next one. It's called Boku no Pico.
Boku no Pico, like no Pico de Gallo?
I don't know if I like the title.
I'm joking, by the way.
My friend's little.
It seems little Chad understood where I was going with that.
Yeah, I've, there's, if you watch enough anime stuff, you start picking up on some words. It was not going to be good.
Oh, you're unfamiliar with the meme about Boku no Pico.
I think Boko is stupid, right?
No, it's Baka.
Oh, my bad.
Boku is, I believe that it's a pronoun. I forget if it's you or I.
Oh, well, and Pico is something that Mexicans bake for salsa and stuff like that.
You're thinking of Pico de Gallo.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Pico. I was when I worked at the Mexican restaurant, they just called it Pico, okay?
Yeah.
I was not going to spoil it, shaking my head. Okay. Here we go. My friend's little sister has it in for me.
It's ironic that I'm bringing this one up because I've read a little bit of the light novel for this, and it kind of is one of those like love triangle anime.
My friend's little sister has liked me before, and my friend also wanted to kill me. So he was kind of like my girlfriend at the time. Very tragic backstory for me. All right, let's go.
That was kind of gay. Play the video.
This is bringing up trauma.
Do we have no subtitles again?
I don't.
Can you get one
Biggles, fix this. This is your fault. You should know it by now.
It doesn't fucking have a button. I can't fucking click it.
Did you click the wrong version?
I clicked the fucking one he gave me.
For some reason, like some of these don't just don't have fucking.
I know, it's so easy to wind him up.
All right, I'm going to make. I'll make up the subtitles as we go.
That's about as good as any other localizer. So let's go.
Okay, let's go. What do you want, bitch? Okay. Look at my meat.
It's like, he goes, what do you want? And she's like, that meat in my mouth.
Look at that.
The two girls remind me of the sister designs in Alia Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian.
But I still have to watch that. I still haven't watched that. Look at this.
Did I hit close to the plot line or something?
No. The only thing I was gonna say is, except for the other one, the silver hair girl is kind of like Alia. This chick is nothing like the older sister, though. She's a gremlin.
Listen. She has the look of, I'm up to no good.
Yes.
And I'm going to make him my baby daddy and take half his money kind of look on her.
That's not entirely out of character for the chick.
that is that look. Like
that is exactly the kind of bullshit she would pull.
18 years of child welfare, or not, what is it called? What is that called? Child support. Yeah, that's the word.
Child support.
All right. All right, so there's like no words anyways, so maybe that's why there's no subtitles. But I do kind of like the character designs. All right, senpai Will you put it in me? Okay, there we go.
どうして俺の周りがめんどくさい女ばかりなんだ
Oh no, this is my friend's little sister. What am I going to do?
彼氏ならできる
More
で
like
し
he's just calling
ょ
her
そ
an
れとも付き
idiot.
合ってなかったことにする
普段から迷惑
Now I'm going to the other one. Okay.
Do you think he's having a conversation about how she can see out the other eye and her face?
したようで何より
Oh.
ホームルームを始めるわよ
Oh yeah,
Apparently-
the teacher is actually one of like the main characters in this show.
Apparently, we've got a Graphia sighting.
She is an interesting one.
Crimson, I am making up subtitles right now. The teacher is clearly saying, "Stop staring at my nice titties." Class.
ホームルームを始めるわよ
That's fairly accurate.
I'm serious. When did Graphia take up teaching?
私に任せてくださいマシ
She was saying, "I am." Wait, hold on. I am what?
任せてくださいマシロさんの攻略法どーんと教えちゃいますよ
I am going to be the best of your life. Okay. This is Biggles' battle with reading at this point.
どうして真白に構うの完成されたコミュニティに入っていくなんて
Why are you such a dirty slut? I liked him first. Wait, what? Nope, I missed it.
Booba. Booba
I'm sorry,
rejected.
chat. I failed.
真白怖いのうまく周りに馴染めなくてずっと一人
I liked him first. Why does he have to ruin
君のおかげ
everything?
で今こうしていられるんだもの
Sometimes it sucks having more than one
ほど
girlfriend.
特別だよ
お兄ちゃんの妹だからっていう
Older brother.
私に
Please
不
give
当
it
Oh
to me
yeah,
too.
I forgot. She did the whole trope of putting a hole in the wall.
Of course.
Are you effing serious? They put that.
あいつはあいつなりに人生をリセットしようとしている
Wait, I'm starting to feel really bad for this chick.
I mean, yeah, she is kind of the depressing character in this show.
Poor chick. All right, let's keep going.
しようとしているだったら俺がお前に本当のおせっかいってもんを教えてやる
I'm going to bang them all. Okay, there we go. Right, that's this is what happens when you let me translate. Okay, I knew
All right,
like
I found for the last one, I did find one that actually has proper subtitles. So,
perfect. So,
I-
fun fact: I did know about 3 of those words that they said.
were they senpai, kudasai, and baka?
Which one's kudasai again? I was going to
Please.
say please. No, I didn't.
Please.
I didn't know how to say please, but it was watashi, which is I am.
Watashi is I, yes.
Yeah.
Generally, though, it's only used by women.
Well, those women, Sanda.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm bringing up the Christmas anime in September. You can fucking fight me.
dude, it's going to be probably airing during it, right?
It'll be finishing up around the time of Christmas, yeah.
Okay, so that's fine. All right, so Sanda,
Yes.
whatever that means. So let's go check it out.
雪が降った12月25日に自分の危険を顧みす子供に愛情を注ぐこと
この学園の生徒こそが将来日本を再建すると信じてやまない絶対権力者だ
そして子供が要求したものを与え
Wait,
る
what the
こと
fuck does it mean, controlled children? Controlled children. Also, if it's the 25th without Christmas, does that just mean they're Jewish? Right?
Just let's not get into that. We're treading some fucking dangerous ground here, man.
I mean, banana, please, Biggles. Hey, there's nothing wrong with just being a normal Jewish person.
そして子供が要求したものを与えること
トラウマゼロ教育を
Trauma
教訓にして
free education.
生徒たちを保護し常に行動を見張っている
What the fuck is going on?
赤い
What the fuck is going on here? Wait, look at this. Wait, and then there's fucking like, what is this fucking thing? This fucking creepy as shit. The students are protected under trauma-free education, and their actions are constantly monitored. So they got Big Brother watching over them, And then fucking where's the fucking gun scene? What happened to that? Where'd that go? Fucking shooting each other. Like, what the
あ
fuck
と一つ
is
赤い
going
服を
on?
着ること俺の場合
Oh
は
wait, what did that say right here? The condition to release a curse has been met.
俺の場合は若い体でいる時よりも少しだ
だけ悪あがきを覚えた。
お願いさんだ力を貸して
サンタクロースとの約束だ。
What the fuck is going on with this fucking thing?
Just let it. I have some information about this for you at the
I
end.
think Crimson says just let it cook, Biggles. Let it cook.
just let it cook.
These
サンタクロースとの約束だ。
fucking Santa Claus is kicking people's. Oh!
そんな大昔の伝説
サンタがいつでも胸を
This fucking kid transforms into Santa Claus.
くれたな。俺は赤いの特捜隊
What the fuck? This- What the fuck?
子供たちを守ること。信じてくれサンタを。
Is he yelling "Believe in Santa Claus" as he's about to beat the
Yes.
shit out of somebody?
Yes.
Okay.
What
That's
the
awesome.
fuck is this? Oh my chat.
Okay.
Chat.
Chat. Is this real chat? Is this real chat?
Chat. What do you think? This is fucking nuts, right?
Okay,
I'm
so-
not crazy.
Here is the information I
That
do want
one's
to share
going
with
on
you.
my watch list. I'm sorry.
So this is
Anime
an
of the
utterly
year?
ridiculous anime that I have just shown you. Do you want to know what else the creator has come up with?
Yes.
Beastars. This is by the creator of Beastars.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You're better off not. It's fucking furry stuff.
Oh, okay, good. I'm safe then. I am Santa Claus. Cue up the Iron Man Santa song. Santa Claus. There we go.
I had to end it on a banger. That one is
Holy fuck, dude.
it's
Holy
by the
fuck.
way, so it is the creator of Beastars, and it is done by the same studio that did none other than the other most ridiculous anime we all know about, Dandadan. It's Science Saru.
Ah, so it's going to be pretty good, other than what I think might have been a dog that flew across the screen at one point.
There was a rock in front of the dong, okay?
Okay, I was like, what the fuck? My whole life was
There
ruined.
was no old man dong, it was covered up by a rock. Yes, it
Holy
is
fuck.
Science Saru adapting a manga made by the Beastars creator.
Holy shit, man. That what the fuck was that? Like, they're like, no trauma free. Like, then you see that creepy eyes and they're shooting each other. Some guy's being fucking slashed, and then fucking Santa Claus comes out and fucking starts dick around.
It's great. It's awesome, ain't it?
Okay. Yeah, that's the 2-hour mark, guys. We're done. Holy fuck. So in the pinned comments, there is a link to me and my friends playing the Goblin Slayer TRPG. So if you want to see me kill disgusting freaking goblins, it's over there. And speaking of disgusting freaking goblins, it's time to end. So everyone enjoy my favorite clip.
Like hell we're gonna believe that. A goblin lord? My ass. You're just a damn goblin. Just a disgusting little goblin. And me?